Listen, it's been a pleasure meeting you and talking to you about this new book. It's in your stores now. It's called Max Clifford, Read All About It. There is one final question I have got to ask you about, which has been bugging me for weeks since seeing you on every TV show and in the papers, that I don't really see any reaction to, that to me sounds astounding. You write in the book regarding James Hewitt that he was in a relationship around the time, correct me if I'm wrong, that Diana had Prince Harry.
Well, before she had Prince Harry. Yeah, I mean, what we put in the book is, and Angela Levin, who obviously co-wrote the book with this interview James at length, James came to me years before people were aware of his relationship with Diana and asked me to keep quiet about the fact it had gone on a lot longer than people realised. So we brought it all out because James said I could bring it out, and the fact that they actually had a personal relationship, if I can put it like that, you know, going back a couple of years or so before Harry was born. So that's what comes out in the book. We're not claiming anything at all. We're just saying this is the reality. You know, there's been a lot of actually there's been nothing like the reaction from that particular part that I thought. There's been tremendous reaction to some of the Sinatra stuff, some of the Brando stories, some of the other things I brought out around my own life and what went on, but there's actually been very little reaction to that, and like yourself, I was quite surprised.
When I read it, I was staggered. I mean, I think people can infer what we're saying because we can't say it. But I was gobsmacked when I read that there wasn't more fuss, because particularly the Larry Kings in America, I'm surprised didn't pick up on that and do a huge 2-hour special, because they love that kind of thing.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, James was asked to go on all the major chat shows and said no. You know, I said this. I've said what actually happened. That's it. You know.
Will this go on forever? Do you think this Diana question, the James Hewitt question, the Harry question, the royal question, is this just going to continue and continue because it makes people money?
Well, I suppose if it sells newspapers, I mean, obviously there's a whole thing been going on in the Daily Express in recent times, all to do with Diana's death, and obviously it's something that their readers are keen to read about. Most other papers don't write that much about it anymore, but I think there's an awful lot of people out there that, well, you know, always want to know, but probably never will know. Hopefully in the book we've managed to clear up a few mysteries and reveal some of the stories behind the big stories.